Hey guys. Voila. Let's see. Is this better? I think this is better. Hey. I know I'm doing like a graveyard, but how are you guys? This is your Reverend Dr. Marie, your fab coach, your fave coach, your fab coach. So, how are you guys during this time right now? Because I know it's been a minute. We haven't had a chance to talk. It's been a bit challenging. But nevertheless, I hope you're well wherever you are, whatever time, whatever country, whatever continent that you're in. I hope that you're doing awesome. All right. Mwah. So I just wanted to touch base and see how you guys were, see how you're surviving, giving you some encouraging words, some reminders, of course, about everything about life, about, staying healthy. But when I talk healthy, I'm not just talking about um, being healthy on the outside to show off and so people could clap and say, oh my God, she's doing so well, he's doing so well, but much more healthy on the inside. Because once your inside is okay, everything else will be fine. But if your inside is not well and your outside is like you're showing off and everybody's clapping, it's just a matter of time before everything falls apart. So, the one thing I wanted to start with is about forgiveness. I'm not going to really go into the lesson of forgiveness, but I just wanted to remind you that sometimes when something happened, when you're aware of it and you're able to I feel like it's about to fall. Maybe I was right, or maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Okay. Yes, about forgiveness is that um it's good to let go of things, even when you not only do it to people, but when you also um people have done things to you and you haven't had the opportunity to speak to them, to express yourself, to say, hey, listen, this is what you've done to me. You've stolen my money, you've taken my money, haven't given it back to me, you've stolen my notebooks, you've stolen my computer. I've been mad at you for years and yada yada. Don't hold on to these things for so long, because eventually what I've realized in my line of work is that you are gonna be upset at someone, right? Let's say you're gonna be upset with them, because they have not um treated you the way you thought you wanted to be treated or the way you desired to be treated. They have disrespected you, violated you by taking your things, or whatever else that they have done to you, and you holding on to that thing. um you're upset at them. You're like, you know what, I'm just gonna be mad at them. And sometimes, I mean, some people are upset as if they're about to get a reward for being upset. You're not gonna get a reward. The only thing you're gonna do when you're upset and you're holding on to grudges is to make yourself sick inside. You're gonna cause yourself ulcers, you're gonna cause yourself heart disease. um I mean, a number of diseases that you can cause yourself because you're holding on to the things so long, so hard. You've hardened your heart. You're unable to deal with other people. You're blocking the opportunity of others dealing with you. You're not allowing people to get to know you just because, one person did something, and it's not good. It's not fair. And it's really not good for you specifically. Because as I mentioned, you can create diseases in your body by doing such. So it's good to let it go. It's good to do your best to try to forget about it. Why? Because while you're holding on to it, the person does not even remember it. I remember a client that was talking about, that learned a lesson like, um, they were upset at someone for so long, for years and years and decades. And finally, they had an opportunity to meet up, and she was constantly expressing herself. So I said, you know what? Why don't you express yourself to this person since you said this person is coming back to you into your life and, not as bestie, not as best as it used to be back in the days, but this person is back into your life, so why don't you take an opportunity and express yourself and let them know how you feel or how you felt when they did that thing they did to you? And she went ahead and did that. And what happened, was a lesson learned for her because that person had no clue what she was doing. It was like a complete, like, what are you talking about? But however, the person was kind enough to say, you know what? I understand where you're coming from. If I did something wrong, I apologize. But to my knowledge, I really honestly don't recall anything like that had taken place. And I don't see myself as a person who would want to do something like that to you. But nevertheless, like I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. What can I do to fix it? How can I make it up to you? And that was very responsible of the person. But this is what I mean, um why you shouldn't hold on to grudges and just do the best that you can to forgive one another, because when you're holding on to something, you're upset, you're causing diseases to your body. This person is living their lives, you know and I think I've shared with you guys. Another one was, um she had her heart broken, and because of that, she stopped being, I don't want to say lovable. She was still doing her thing, but she was no longer making herself available for family life, like being engaged again, married, and have kids. She cut herself out of that possibility or opportunity, you know, because of one person. In the meantime, the person is living their lives. The person already have children, they already remarried and moved on. So when whatever you hold on, when it comes to forgiveness, you don't want to forgive people, you want to hold on to things, you're only doing it to yourself. You're not doing it to the other person. I know sometimes it feels like when you're upset at the person, it almost feels like you're really holding something against them, but you really are not, because they're not even aware that you're mad at them. And if they are aware that you're mad at them, it's not going to stop them from living their lives. No. They might feel sorry, they might be apologetic, they might want to fix it, they might be willing to, I don't know, pay for your lunch, you know, for hoping that you can get over it. But no, they're not going to stop living their lives. I have not known someone who, because someone else was upset with them, that they stop living their life. No, they don't care. They don't even remember you by the next week, by the next month, by the next year. They don't even remember your name, let alone remember your face good enough for them to care enough to stop living their lives. Nobody wants to wake up and stop living their lives. If it happens, something tragic, something dramatic must have happened that caused them to stop it. But no one wants to just wake up and just like stop living their lives. No. So if you're not living your life, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, if you're not going the place you're supposed to go, if like someone break your heart because this person used to travel with them and now all of a sudden you stop traveling because you know what? Oh, the person that I used to travel with broke my heart. So I don't trust traveling anymore. I don't want to travel. Who cares? That's your loss. That's not gonna be their loss. They don't care. They're gonna continue to travel, even if they broke your heart or whatever it is that they've done to you. It doesn't matter. Even if they even violated you, they will still move on with someone else. They will get married like nothing happened. And sometimes, people do change. People do change, and um they don't they don't remember everything. Something may have happened at a time where this person was immature, and now that they have grown up a little bit, they have lived life a little bit better. So now they have learned how to be better in life, how to be a better person. So people do change, people do change. So whatever that happened to you, I'm not gonna say just let it go, but do your best to see how you can let it go. Do you need to have a conversation with that person? Do you need to take a long drive? Do you need to take a break from everything? What is it that you need to be able to let it go? Because sometimes letting go is not that easy. You might not feel so comfortable about it. You might need something else to fuel that um focus. You might need something else to help support that possibility. So do whatever that you need to do to make it happen, because the longer you hold on to grudges, the longer you hold on to not forgiving people, the worse it gets inside of your body. um, Again, everything that we say is a teachable moment for our own selves. Because I'm saying it to you doesn't mean that this is only for you, doesn't mean that it's not for me, doesn't mean that it's not for my household, doesn't mean that it's not for my friend. It's for everybody. I go back and I listen to this as I shared before. I go back myself and I listen to these and I'm like, oh, wow, that's true. And I catch a lot of things that are useful for me later on. So you do what you got to do, but whatever you do, however you do it, make sure that you put yourself first. Make sure that you take good care of yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. You got to take care of yourself. You got to focus on yourself. You got to love yourself. All right. Thank you so much. Like I said, this was going to be a short one, just trying to catch up because I know I've been missing out so quite some, but it's all good. It's all good. When it comes to healing, it's one step at a time, and everything that happens is another lesson, is another opportunity to learn, to know, okay, what did I miss? What's going on? So I'm just taking it one step at a time, and I'm not complaining. And yeah, keep on smiling. Thank you so much for being here. I almost like kind of feel weird because it's like I'm like, wait, mask or shield? It's kind of like almost feel weird next to me. But yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to watch this. Someone who needs to hear this, feel free to forward it to them. Share it, like it, let the people know, go on top of the mountain and say, hey, she's here. She got some good information, guys. So feel free, forward it to someone, so at least they can have an opportunity to look at something positive, and so that it can hopefully make some changes in their life, and definitely the type of change that they were looking forward to. And then that's pretty much it. And then life is simple after that. Life is beautiful, it's simple, it's not made to be fought with. It's easy like Sunday morning, easy like water. So there you go. This is my 15 minutes for today. Mwah. Until next time, stay blessed. Okay? Forgive others and definitely forgive yourself. And I miss my and I miss my button. That was great. At least I stay still. All right, guys. Take care.